What it do, what it ain't, what it is. It is your boy, Mr. Wilson, and we are back in the break room. It feels so good to be back in the break room. I enjoy bringing you all content, and today we got a couple reaction videos. Um, we're going to cover preseason week 2 with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Still took a L. We took a L. It's okay, everybody. I know everybody's in meltdown mode. I just seen some crazy stuff, and I was just like, man, y'all are like some negative people. You know what I'm saying? Like, still a nation. I love y'all, but we can be some negative people at the same time. So it is what it is, though. But yeah, I got another video. I'm gonna share with you all. It's gonna make some of y'all mad. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta keep it real.
All right.
Can I keep it real with y'all?
Be real, son.
Nah, I mean, like, can I keep it real with y'all?
Be real, son.
Sheduer Sanders got to grow up, man. There's a level of immaturity there that many won't speak of. When you talk to people about Sheduer, in the culture or whatnot, it's about his talent. You know what I'm saying? His talent. He should not have went in the 5th round, which I agree with, by the way. I agree with that. But why he slid should be addressed. The guy is just immature. I'm about to play a clip for y'all. And the GM for the Browns, a black man, was trying to come to him and just compliment him on how he did good. And Sheduer is on clown mode the entire time. Like, bro, what we doing? Like, coming up, like, granted, I grew up in the inner city, and my grandma and my moms and my pops, they didn't play that. My grandparents, they have Southern roots. And it's just certain things you don't do. You know what I mean? Like, when someone, like, when you're a kid and a man comes up to you and gives you a compliment, yes sir, no sir, thank you sir, I appreciate that sir, thank you. And I ain't saying he could be on first name basis with my man, but at the same time, there should be a certain level of respect there. You know what I mean? Like, I see all pros when they addressing, like, let's say Mike Tomlin is coach or Coach T. Like, that coach is the respect that the players have for the man. You know what I mean? So it's like, if the GM, or if even at your job, if the director comes up to you and say, hey man, I like what you've been doing, you getting your reports in, you have a great turnaround time, you have a high production level, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Just say thank you. And it's one of the things to what I had to learn this, that when people come and give you compliments, just say thank you. It's very basic. Just say thank you. That's all you got to say.
It's really, really good. Proud of you. Cool. Really, really nice job. You're not fully proud, kinda. I'm kinda proud.
Look, for your first shot, it was a perfect no, but you made plays, you operated, like, so it's just stacking.
I love when you tell the facts, do you? No, but it's okay. It's okay.
Listen, you did a nice job, okay?
You were the real player now. I'm gonna bring that sauce to you.
I know you will. I know you will. Really good job. That's a great start.
Like, come on, man. Like, to some degree, it's embarrassing. If I'm being real with you, it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like, and if you grew up how I grew up, where there was a certain level of accountability, especially in becoming a man, it's embarrassing. It's like, come on, Sheduer. The guy is giving you a compliment. We like to talk about how, well, there's no black executives, there's no black GMs, there's no black coaches. But when you get a black GM, when you get a black coach, you know what I'm saying, when you get a black executive, players don't show them no respect. This man is in a gauntlet, if you will, and you don't know what he's saying about Sheduer behind closed doors. He could be Sheduer's only advocate, you know what I'm saying, in that building. And Sheduer is on play mode. The guy is trying to give him a compliment, and Sheduer is on play mode. He got to grow up, y'all. He has to grow up. And this is a prime example of why Pittsburgh did not draft him. I tell people, I said Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying, and other franchises too, they look at their quarterback as an extension of the front office. They are the face of the franchise. The face. You know, the NFL is a $1 billion industry. You don't want someone on clown mode to be the face of your franchise. And those are just the facts. Playing ability, we give it to him. He plays well. You know what I'm saying? He's probably the best quarterback on that roster, talent wise. You know, he has some level of growing to do with his game, like all players do. You know, that's not a shot at him. You know, all players need to be developed and continue to show progress in their game. But there's a level of immaturity there that has to be addressed and should be addressed if he's going to take a step forward in his game, you know what I'm saying, and making it in the NFL. And that's just what it is. And that, I just wanted to speak on that real quick. So let's get into this preseason week 2 recap. A lot of people are being negative online right now in terms of the Steeler fan base. I'm speaking directly to us. But the game wasn't that bad. This isn't the final product. Truthfully, when week 1 gets here, that's not the final product. You see all the time teams get better as the season progresses, and that's largely due to the fact that guys understand their roles more in the team, on the field, what's expected of them. A lot of these guys are still learning, and we have to be patient with that process. So it's not the end of the world. People writing the season off. People are, oh, but y'all wanted Mason to be the starter. Mason is a good quarterback. I like how he rebounded and he got that touchdown. So, I just wish he would have came back one more drive to see if they can get another touchdown. But the Bucks had took their starters out. And so I figured, the Steelers took theirs out as well. But, I completely forgot, what I'm saying, because I hadn't looked at like any of the practices or anything. I forgot the Bucks got Teddy Two Gloves, man. It's good to see Teddy Two Gloves back in the NFL. I was tripping the other week how, they suspended him or whatever it was down in Miami or whatever for using his own money to help his players. And they said it was an unfair advantage. Like, I thought that was wild, and I'm like, it's just people just be hating, bro. Like, the guy, he's giving back, he's doing for his community, and people were just hating, man. And I hate it. I hate to see that, so it's good to see him back in the NFL. Teddy Two Gloves is a good quarterback. He just had a lot of injuries throughout the course of his career, which has been unfortunate because he's a great talent. So yeah, let's get into this recap of the game, and we'll just go from there. Yeah, I hope McMillan's all right. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, man, that's tough. I hope he's all right, though. Hey, one thing I want to talk about is run defense look good. Run defense look good. I was happy to see the run defense stand tall a couple times. They got a couple tackles for losses and stuff like that. So yeah, the run defense look good, and that's something we need as part of the foundation for defense. It's just that run defense that ate us up in the playoffs last year. We got to get that run defense and establish that early. And honestly, that's a perfect pass I think Wilson had great coverage, but that was a perfect pass. He dropped that right in the bucket. He dropped that right in the bucket, yo. Looked like Thornhill was a little late getting over there. Um, but yeah, that was a perfect pass. And let's just say, man, we got two good kickers, two good punters on our team. We got two good punters on our team, and that's a good problem. I don't know who we gonna keep, Waitman or Johnston, but we should be good either way. Teddy looked good, man. I ain't gonna sit here and cap. Teddy Bridgewater looked good. Another dope pass. And Eccles had a bad game. He had a bad game. Let's just call it what it was. But that was a perfect pass, yo. Yeah, he didn't locate the ball at all. He didn't locate the ball at all. Like he was just, as we say, spraying and praying. He was just praying that the ball was up top, but that ball dropped, and you gotta locate the ball, get that head around, locate the ball. He didn't do that. Dude has an arm. Roman Wilson had a good game. Roman Wilson had a good game. I'm very happy to see how Roman Wilson has responded uh, to remarks about him. Aaron Rodgers challenged him. I'm happy to see how he's responded. He's responded like a true professional, and he's been making plays. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, good for Roman Wilson. And Mason Rudolph has an arm. And it's, what is so good to see as a Steeler fan? Them use the middle of the field. Like, I can't believe that, you know, Kenny Pickett's almost entire time here, the middle of the field was not utilized. Like, do you understand how easy that is to defend? If you know, or you have a high probability of nothing coming across the middle, I bet we're gonna change up. We're gonna change up everything. You know what I'm saying? And like, I just don't even understand how that even worked. It didn't work. I mean, that's part of the problem. It didn't work, but I don't understand how people thought that would work. We got a tight end sitting across the middle almost every play, and they don't even utilize him. That was Big Ben's like safety net. Heath Miller. He's going to get some dump offs to Heath. Quick pickups, 8 yards, 7 yards, 15 yards, whatever it was. But that was his safety net. Like, I always thought that the tight ends were like a quarterback's, like, what I'm saying, foundation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the wide receivers get all the notoriety, but the tight end like holds it down. Like when stuff gets murky, you know what I'm saying? And we did not do that for several years. 4 to 3 yards. Dude has an arm. He has an arm. And Roman had to slow down. Man, if he had led that a little bit more, that would have been a touchdown. That would have been a touchdown if he had laid that out there a little bit more. Going through his progressions. Like, look at that, man. He went through all his progressions. Mason starts right and works the entire field going through all his progressions, man. That's beautiful to see. That's beautiful to see, man. Look at this. Nope. 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 Like that was beautiful to see, man. You know, some quarterbacks in the past make one read, they tuck it and run. Some would just work half the field. Man, Mason worked the entire field on that play, and that is beautiful to see. Beautiful. And these are their starting DBs, by the way. Like Roman Wilson, these boys out here playing with they starting DBs. That was major. That's good to see. Harmon, good sack by Harmon. Good for him, man. Very proud of this young man. He's overcoming a lot of adversity um, at the very start of his professional career. And I'm very proud of him, and I hope he keeps up the good work. You know, he has a good head on his shoulders. His mama raised him right. All credit to Mom Dukes. You know what I mean? So, yeah, yeah. I'm happy to see that for him. Man, I've seen enough, man. Hey, stop hating on Roman Wilson, y'all. Come on, O line. What we doing, baby? You had momentum. You had all the momentum, man. What happened? What happened? Ain't that what you do to little kids when they do something? They're like, what happened? Okay. Okay, Rook. That was a nice cut back. That was a nice cutback, man. Come on, Connor, man. You had to get a yard, Connor. And see, this is what people talking about with this whole Cam situation. You know, he talking about, oh, he's undervalued and not appreciated. Bro, your brother's on the team and he's not good. That requires a discount of some sorts to begin with. Stop the cap, bro. I just want to feel appreciated. You are appreciated. Your family's appreciated. Your brother's on the team and he's not good. Like, that's not holding nothing back. He's not good. Stop it. Using the middle of the field once again. Come on, bro. You can at least get the tackle. Yeah, like that wasn't even the wide receiver's fault, man. Well, excuse me, that wasn't even the quarterback's fault. That was a good pass. The wide receiver didn't fight for the ball. And then you let the dude catch the ball and run back like 30 yards. Come on, man. Another tackle for loss, man. Like our run defense should be very good this year. Decent return, decent return, almost to the 40. Good job, Rook. Man, bro, you got to get rid of that, Slow. He got destroyed, Slow. Look, you got to get rid of that, Joe. Come on, yo. You got to get rid of that. Oh, yeah, for sure. You cut one of our punters. They're gonna be on the roster. Good job. And good job. Cleared them out the way and went and got that. Good job. Hurlman made another play this week. No backflip this time though. He made another play. Yeah, get him up out the way. Get him up out the way. Good job, Castro. Yeah, I like Sermon, man. Sermon's gonna be a bruiser. Yeah, you can see right now they're gonna use Sermon in a lot of goal line situations. He's a bigger back and he's a bruiser, man. Like him coming downhill, not many people gonna step in front of that. Good job, O line. That's nasty work, y'all. That's what we call in the trenches. The boys in the trenches. Ooh, ooh, yes, sir. Man, we got talent. We got talent on this team, yo. Like running back room is deep. You know what I mean? Linebacker room is deep. Secondary is deep. You know, the D line, if Cam act right, we're solid there. The offensive line, you know what I'm saying? If we stay healthy, we're okay there. Like, come on, man. Like, we quarterback room, we got 4 quarterbacks on the roster, man. Like, we're deep, yo. Like, we have a talented team. Making cuts for the 53-man roster is going to be a challenge. Like, I do not want to be in that position to make those calls, but that's why they get paid the big bucks, man. We got a lot of guys that have a lot of talent, you know, and so it's going to be scary to see who gets cut because some of these guys that get cut, they're going to get picked right up. They're making good plays. Mm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Eyes up the field. It's beautiful to see. Not 3 or 4 yards. You know what I'm saying? He pushed through the first contact. Ooh. I'm telling you, man, defense, man, they was out there hunting, yo. They was hunting, yo. Run game, you know, the run defense was solid. You know what I'm saying? They was making plays all over the field, tackles for losses, forced fumbles. They had a couple forced fumbles, man. Like, come on, man. Defense, I know this is second, third unit, but these are the guys that's going to be backing up TJ and Alex Highsmith and Slay. These are guys that's going to be backing these people up. You got to have depth, yo. Like, you can't just depend on the big names to get where you want to be. You have to have a roster. You got to have backups that can come in and deliver. You know, if somebody gets banged up, all right, we're going to plug you in. And we got to be confident that they can deliver. Like, come on, man. Butterfingers. They ain't converting that shit. Man, Steelers run defense, bro. We're gonna be scary, man. We're gonna be scary, yo. Them boys eating. Good job, man. Hey, man, when I went up to Latrobe, real quick on him, he finished all his runs. Like, You know, they blew the play dead. He ran to the end zone every time. Every time he ran to the end zone. You know, I haven't seen that since like high school, but he's a good finisher, man. He's a good running back. Yeah, he finished all his runs. Well, at least he went and made the tackle. We could have got this joint back, man. Ah, like at least he went down there and went like a big dog and went and got the tackle, man. I ain't mad at that. I'm mad at the interception, but Youngin got heart. That's a big dog. That's a big boy. Youngin got heart. He got heart. He went straight for the legs too. He said, "I ain't playing with you, bruh." Man, and Hurlman could have had that too, man. He could have got that joint back. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. So yeah, man. Hey, if you lose a football game, you at least want to be competitive. You know, just being positive. You know, that game we should have won that game. If you ask me, you know, if my man hadn't come in and threw that pick at the last moment, it could have been us winning 17-14. You know, we eat up some more clock, we get in field goal range, and we kick a field goal. You know, but it didn't work out that way. But I will say this, man, we had a lot of good splash plays, and you know, it was good to see, man. The defense didn't give up. They had a lot of fight, a lot of grit. These youngins, they not playing, man. They coming to eat, they coming to play, and it's good to see. So, yeah, man. You know, until the next reaction video, I'ma sign off, and y'all have a good day. Y'all be blessed, man. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace.